This experiment is inspired by the work of sociologist Harold Goldfinger, who developed the breaching experiment in 1967. He used this method to study how people react when someone breaks unspoken social norms. One of our objectives for this social experiment is to understand the role of these social norms in everyday life and to analyze the unspoken social rules that people unconsciously follow every day. By violating them, but we aim to uncover which behaviors are expected in specific social settings on campus. The second reason for this experiment is to observe both verbal and nonverbal reactions to social norm violation, and lastly is to reflect how these norms help us maintain the sense of order and harmony in society. We'll be observing and recording reactions and conducting short interviews afterwards, strictly with the audience consent.
And out of the three activities that we conducted, the first one was singing in the bathroom. So me and my teammate each took turns and sang random songs in the bathroom when there were people in the bathroom. The second activity that we conducted was clapping randomly in the elevator. The third activity that we did, which was the hardest one, was staring at someone intensely in the library while they're focusing on their work. This was the most challenging is because when someone's really focused and someone randomly comes in front of you and just stares at you intensely, it really makes someone uncomfortable. So this could either go two ways. One, someone could just take it lightly and think that, okay, it's funny. Someone who may actually become really uncomfortable with it and may start a conflict.
As we did social experiment video for our assignment sociology, we did three activities, which is clapping in the lift, randomly singing louder in the toilet, and randomly sitting in front of a guy. And this is what we did. So where we did is for the singing loud in the toilet. We did in the toilet in U Plaza, and for the clapping we did in the residence lift, and for the sitting in front of random people is we did at library at 7th floor. And there is no any particular or certain reason for it. We just simply find a place where there is any people to communicate and do our experiment with.
I noticed people reacting quite fast. Some looked surprised, some looked confused, and even few laughed a little. Their face and body languages showed that they knew something was not normal. Even though I didn't talk to them, their reactions were clear. They noticed I was doing something different from the usual.
So we had a total of 3 instruments that we used to collect data in our social experiment. These 3 being videos, interviews where we had interviewed the participants, of course with their consent, and the third being physical notes where we noted down our observations after watching the videos. When our social norm violation occurred, we had collected data in the form of videos. Once their honest reactions were filmed on camera, we moved on to asking the people present for an interview and of course for their consent in participating in this project so as to get a deeper understanding on their perspective. This provided further data for us to analyze and compile.
Because it's like random, so I thought it was like finding on something like that.
Okay. Do you think it's necessary that with a clap is used without warning?
Yeah, I think so, but it's your choice. I can't say anything.
The free will. So, what will you do if I didn't stop? Like, if I keep on clapping?
Sorry?
What will you do if I didn't stop? Like, if I keep on clapping?
I think I don't care, so that's your business, so I don't care.
Do you think what I did was a social breach? Like, was it socially acceptable?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
What would you have done if we just clapped until you left the lift? Like we just didn't stop. Just without talking, just clapping.
I would have, for sure, I would have like told my own, like tell my all of my friends like about this, and then even my lecturers as well.
Oh no.
There's some crazy specimens in the lab.
Oh man, okay.
Did you feel uncomfortable?
I know that.
Oh,
Maybe if I was alone, I would have felt that, but since I was with my friends,
Do you feel like it was an acceptable behavior on campus?
I mean, yeah, it is acceptable behavior since you guys are friends. Even if for the experiment or not, it's actually, I accept the behavior.
And last but not least, did you feel like we reached any social norms?
Pardon,
Like, do you think that it violated any unspoken social rules?
Oh, no.
No.
That's so sweet.
Because it wasn't like very sensitive or it's just like you guys were laughing. Okay, so
Thank you so much for your time.
Sorry, we're doing it for If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I was sitting in front of you just now, right? What was your first impression of me randomly singing? Okay, first of all, she was so joyful, which is something really nice. You don't actually get to see people who's always happy. And basically, I'm a person like I love to join in people's joy. So yeah, I was just like, okay, let's get along. Okay, so next question was, would you do something like this? Randomly just, maybe to lift someone's mood or randomly just start singing. Would you do something like that?
Trust me, I can even do more.
Okay.
I always do that. So yeah, that's why I feel like I can actually get along with you
Okay.
yourself. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Do you think what I did was like something that was out of a norm?
To be honest, it's nothing. I mean, I wouldn't say it's out of norm, but the fact that now people think like whatever you're doing now would be something cringy, something would be like out of topic. You are doing this, but trust me, like it's very common in Asian countries for us to judge someone like this. But then I think in Europe countries, like people are very common with this kind of act, and they are very much joyful and open to others. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Oh, so sweet. Good night, guys.
How you guys reacted to it? Like a stranger, we don't even know each other. But why she suddenly singing?
What you thought about the behavior?
It was cool, but a bit curious lah. Why suddenly you singing now?
So do you feel it is inappropriate or not?
Maybe it depends on the person. For some they feel uncomfortable, right? No manners.
Okay, so what's your first thought after heard me singing like that?
Yeah, I think it was not mistakenly I got out of maybe I think I went fine.
Thank you.
Why did you react that?
Because I feel awkward. Suddenly the stranger came and beside me and standing and looking at me like that. So
So how did you feel just?
awkward and bad to be honest because I don't know who it is. So I have to play that.
Okay, so what would you do if I didn't stop looking at you?
I will ask you a question. Is there anything wrong? Do you need anything? You need help? You're hungry?
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Do I look good?
Yep.
So, so
So what was your first thought when I just kept staring at you for no reason?
I thought you were like going to cry or something because your face like
Okay, how did you feel, bro?
I feel scared.
I feel bad, okay. So, why'd you start laughing, though? Why would you react like that?
You look goofy as fuck.
Okay, yeah. What would you do if I didn't stop, though?
I would go away because it's literally so scary.
I would have lost a friend, guys. It's crazy. If you were to like describe my behavior in one word, what would it be?
One word. Freaky.
It was freaky.
Do you think it's acceptable on campus?
Maybe on close friends it's acceptable.
Okay, so
But I don't think it was acceptable.
Okay, last but not least, do you think what I did was breaching social norms?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
what is
Do you
that?
think it's breaching social norms? Just
Breaching social
like,
Like, is it acceptable as a social norm?
No.
No.
thank you very much.
Do you think what I did was a social norm? No, because the way you was telling me was actually made me uncomfortable. What would you do if I didn't stop? I would ask you a few questions like, what do you want? And so on. How it made you feel? Like when I stare at you, what do you feel about that? Curious. Like, why are you staring at me? What do you? Okay. How to describe my behavior in one word? Nervous. I think you feel like you want to ask me something.
Field observation, in its definition, is a research method where researchers directly observe subjects, or of course in our case these are actual people, in their natural environment to understand their behavior, activities, and interactions. So the way we did this was, of course, by carrying out hidden camera social experiments, not necessarily pranks, but social experiments, in a manner where they would think that this was not staged, to get their natural response. Based on the different reactions from different participants, we were able to categorize them into 3 categories. Firstly, they either had a negative reaction where they felt uncomfortable or pressured in some sort of manner. Second category would be that they didn't quite mind. They felt like it was something slightly unusual but not uncomfortable. So they either ignored us, or the third one, they had positive reactions where they went along with us and participated in our norm violations simply because they didn't feel like it was anything too odd or uncomfortable.
And the reactions that we got were pretty wild. Some of them were confused, some of them started laughing, some of them just stared at each other, some of them even walked away. One participant, actually 2 to be specific, one pair, they started to sing and dance along with us, which really made us happy.
I looked at the results using sociology ideas. I used a theory called symbolic interactorism. This means people follow rules in daily life, even small ones. When I broke the rule, some people looked confused or uncomfortable. This shows that our behavior is guided by what society thinks it's normal.
People responded the way they did, with a shocked, surprised, or even discomfort. Some even straight up avoided us because social norms are deeply ingrained in our everyday life.